of soon to be unemployed ministers. Dog, good morning. Are you going through the list?
Oh,
if
Kwame.
people are watching our Facebook, or they
Kwame,
will see you scrolling through the list on your phone.
Kwame, I don't have the exclusive right of.
But you have the list. But you don't
Kwame,
want to jump.
I don't have the
You don't want to
exclusive
jump
right
the gun
to declare ahead of government, and so
Dog doesn't have
we are
it.
watching the space.
Dog doesn't have it.
So Kwame, you asked about the portfolio of the former Deputy Minister for Defense, the Honorable Ernest Buja Jemfi. So his new portfolio now is the Presidential Advisor on National Resilience and Emergency Preparedness. So
What does that mean?
oh, more to it. You know, I don't know why. You know, but you know that this is even a higher position.
I don't know. I beg.
Why don't you know?
See,
Oh,
we
this,
know
this
minister.
country needs to buy you. Like the way yesterday people were.
We know
trolling.
minister. We know deputy minister. Then at some points we saw minister of states at the office of the president.
Yes.
This one, it has overed me.
This is presidential advisor.
But still, I don't, because
Do you know that
you
it
see
is
the
still-
second part of the second part of the position. You mentioned the second part of the position.
Emergency
second-
preparedness. That is a presidential advisor on national resilience and emergency preparedness.
So emergency preparedness. There is an organization in country
Called
that is
what?
directly responsible for that.
Called what?
Called NADMO.
Do you know the job description of this particular portfolio?
Cancel.
It may sound like a NADMO-like portfolio, but probably it is not so. Don't forget, it is presidential advisor, which is more than a deputy minister. In the scheme of things, you understand? In the scheme of things,
As far as
presidential.
the pay is concerned.
It's not about pay. The aura, the
We won't eat all
the. Of course, pay will definitely, of course,
We won't eat
the
aura.
pay will definitely be different
Dog,
from.
we won't eat aura.
I'm saying that it is more than a deputy minister, so definitely the perks would be different from that of a deputy
So when
minister.
I see Buja in town, I
Yes.
see Buja in town,
Yes.
I know in the past when I see Buja
Yes.
in town, oh, honorable, deputy. So now when I see him, oh, resilience,
No.
advisor.
Yeah, presidential advisor.
Nisubai.
Kwame,
Nisubai.
it is not easy to be appointed a presidential advisor. This one, you are talking directly into the ears of the president too.
But when you're a minister,
Deputy minister.
you won't get.
He's not a minister. Deputy. He was a deputy minister.
He won't get the presidency.
But how can you surpass your minister and go and talk to the president? You
But
understand me?
this one, he'll be in Jubilee House.
Yes.
That's right. So you
yes.
see the president every day.
Yes.
In fact,
you know,
he can go to his office.
exactly. Presidents want to take an initiative on some of these things.
That is
like
the resilience part.
yeah, the resilience or emergency. You call it, Broja. What do you think? So he's speaking directly to the president, giving him advice. So like what is happening right now, where our 48 regiment people have started doing some work to ensure that there's flooding and all that. That's an emergency preparedness.
But then NADMO too.
Have you seen that more people there? Have you seen that?
At least we saw them when the Bagri Dam spilled over.
So that one like this, president will call him, and
So
what do you
Buja
think?
will liaise with the NADMO directly.
Exactly, and advise the president. This is
Let's
like
do it
this is
this
what
way,
I think.
this way,
Yeah.
that way. So Buja would have expertise in disaster management and those things.
Exactly. I know he has a background from Kofi Annan. He has something in that
He's done some
regard.
masters there.
Yes. I know he did something around.
But he doesn't have on-the-job experience in that area.
I don't know. I don't know where he has worked. Kwame, who passed my mommy? Yeah, I've just made clear.
Sure.
It's a very good.
I mean, yes. You know how funny people are in this country. So when a list like that comes out,
Yes.
then somebody will pick his phone and call you.
Yes.
Now, me is more Jubilee House.
Can you imagine?
Pick his phone and call Charlie. This one, what's up? And I'm like, what's up, Sensei?
What's up, Sensei?
Have you seen me
What's up?
giving somebody position before? You want me to explain to you why the person is now resilient, something. I was like, But when Felix posted a thing, his name is there.
Yes.
If you want Felix's number to,
Why
maybe
do
I
you
can
want
help
me?
Now, what do you want me to say? Like, why the president has now made him resilience, and what do you want me to say?
Oh, Charlie.
Or withdrawn the Very fine, affable Rashid Pelpu
Uh-huh.
from Labor Relations and taking him to Jubilee House.
Yes.
And you're asking me to explain. How will I explain? But the politicians are talking. When I say politicians, not the everyday politician, our brothers and sisters who are very much into the political dynamics of these issues. And two things came up yesterday. I want to believe that you saw them as well. One, the fact that, and I don't know how these things work because I've never been in an appointing authority before. The fact that Bruja and Kenneth Gilbert are all from the Ashanti region, and the dynamics of that, and the fact that maybe, just maybe, in hiring a deputy minister in consultation with the minister, maybe the Honorable Kenneth Gilbert is looking at someone else. I saw that trending yesterday as well. And then on the part of the Upper West, the fact that with the withdrawal of the Honorable Rashid Pelpu, there's no minister from the Upper West region, and there's a region that is it 12-0 for the NDC?
NDC, yes.
12-0 for the NDC, as far as parliamentary seats are concerned, and not a single minister from the Upper West region. And we also talk a lot about regional balance. And I have said on this platform that if all the ministers are from OT and they are performing, I don't care.
And then you need to amend your constitution. That is the only way.
Fair representation.
Yes,
I haven't seen anywhere in the constitution that said a minister should come from every region.
No, but that's fair represent that you take all of them.
So fair if I do 15/16, it is fair.
No. It is.
I have to do 16/16.
Yes, that is fairness.
So now that there's no minister from Upper West region,
he's a minister of state. Is he not a minister of state? There's a minister in his portfolio. But there's minister in his portfolio, is it not?
Minister of State,
KOG, where are you?
I wish KOG was here.
Kwame wants problems for me.
His own is for the initiatives, right?
Yes. That was
akin to the presidential special initiative, something like that.
Exactly. That was actually manned by the one who has been reassigned to his outfit. The Honorable Emmanuel Ajekum was the Minister of State in charge of special initiative.
So they swapped?
Yes, they just swapped them. They just reassigned them. That's all.
So that one is it full minister or half minister?
Which one?
The
Minister of State.
Is it full minister?
Oh, it's full minister. I mean, Minister of State is Minister of State. Minister of State is Minister of State. Me, I don't think that. Just that.
But those who are saying that Minister of State, work at Jubilee House.
But Kwame, most importantly, I mean, all of the assertions by people on social media yesterday and elsewhere makes a lot of sense. Don't forget that usually, and as we have heard, I have not been a minister before. I have not been a deputy minister before. So we can only speculate because we hear people say that when a minister is mentioned and subsequently there's going to be a deputy minister, I mean, the appointer would naturally or morally want to discuss with the minister appointed of what he wants to or who he wants to bring as his deputy.
Does the president have to do that?
Oh, Kwame, that's what I'm saying. Morally, because you're going to work together, so it makes sense that I want to bring this person to come and assist you in your ministry. I mean,
do you know everyone in the party?
No, you don't know. You don't need to know everybody in the party.
You are lucky you made boss. Keep quiet over there. Let us bring that.
Yeah, but it's always also not been the case that those two people will be so far apart from each other. I don't know. I've not seen this person before in the party. No.
So you learn to work together.
Exactly, but no. But Kwame, there are some instances you don't have to just learn to work together. There are some critical portfolios. You cannot just say you have to learn to work together. There be. So like I said, you and I have not been ministers before. We've not been deputy ministers. We've not had any government appointment before. We only hear them say that has been the norm. By convention, you would want to consult the minister on who you are bringing as his deputy, and then he also has an input. Who give you an input and reasons why probably I would want to, Mr. President. Probably I think that if you bring this person to come and assist me. In fact, some of them even propose names, and the president would also look at all other things about the person, and if he sees reason to, maybe the president doesn't even have anybody in mind on top of his head materially at the moment to name as a deputy minister. So you're, oh yes, Kwame, Kwame, when you win political power, you the appointer. Kwame, for the first 1 month or 2 months, appointment who did you agree? I was you. They go through a lot too. You don't envy them.
I know there are internal mechanisms in deciding on who goes where. But I also do understand that quite a number of them too are fairly aware that
yes, yes, Kwame. I mean, for the ministers, it cannot be the case that you are like for example, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in his state now doesn't know who eventually, if one day he becomes the president of this land, he doesn't know who will become his attorney general. So the main ministers, you may have, in fact, you should have knowledge about them. You should know who eventually will go where. But as for the deputies, that's why it's important that you consult. You do a lot of critical consultation before you name it. And that's why most often to it delays. Most often, that's why most often the appointment of deputy ministers delay. Sometimes, if you are not very sure, you let the minister work alone. They just work. And sometimes there are some ministries that even have deputies. Yes, you understand. So it's important. So I agree with the assertion and the social media comments that yes, I mean all of us read on X and all of these portals that probably it is possible that the defense minister now may have said something or whispered something to Mr. President. That is fine. No, he cannot say. It may not be that I cannot work with him, but of course, you understand, and that is fair. And I'm sure the Honorable Bruja Jemfi himself understands all of these things. And yesterday I was glad when he actually, I mean, after the appointment, he was on his Facebook. Let me see if I can get it for us to. And it was a very decent appreciation to Mr. President and the fact that exactly and the fact yes, and the fact that he's also equally committed to ensuring or to helping Mr. President succeed in his new portfolio and what have you. You know, gimmicks. Masa. Yes, so
if you are going to move everybody and everybody is going to come out with their statements. Oh.
Kwame, so this is it. He says, my deepest gratitude goes to Mr. President John Dramani Mahama for appointing me as the special presidential advisor on national resilience and emergency preparedness. I am especially touched by the confidence he first reposed in me as Deputy Minister for Defense and for entrusting me to hold the fort under the supervision of the Minister for Finance, Kessel Atuforsen, for a year following the painful helicopter crash which claimed the life of my boss, the Honorable Dr. Edward Kofi Omani-Boama, and 7 other compatriots. I assure the President of my unwavering loyalty and dedication in discharging my duties in this new capacity. My sincere appreciation also goes to the directors and staff of the Ministry of Defense Ghana, the Military High Command, and the entire Ghana Armed Forces, the Armed Forces Council, Defense Industries Holding Company, that is DIHOC, and the Veterans Administration. Ghana for their steadfast support. For their steadfast support throughout my service. Thank you for your attention. So, and it comes with a picture, a very beautiful picture of him and President Mahama over there. So, Kwame, that is it. He's excited about his new portfolio, and that is what matters in all of this.
He won't be excited.
Kwame, you people, what is your problem? What is your problem?
No, like he won't be. Sure.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
so
let's get into our business.
All right, so
since you won't give us the list of the others,
Kwame, I don't have the exclusive right.
But
I don't have. I don't worry about whether or not I have it. I mean, I don't have the right to put it out.
But you have the list.
Kwame,
It's just
I
that you
don't
don't have the right to put it out.
What I can tell you for a fact
even.
is that there are more changes on the way. In fact,
you are talking like a man.
In fact, there are some CEOs who also give way. There are some CEOs who also go to give way.
You don't want some people to be okay this morning.
No. There are some.
You know the statement that you have mentioned. Some people are sitting at the office or they are leaving home by 9.
And listening to us say, hey,
today could be my last day at the office.
Oh, but Kwame, but if you know if you are going to be reassigned or disappointed or whatever, you know your fate before it is even made public.
Oh, of course. I mean,
so it doesn't come to you as a shock.
Yeah.
In fact, we are not in a military regime where you'll be sitting somewhere
and then you hear it already.
And we hear it already that you've been reassigned and you've been disappointed and all that, And so I'm sure that, as I've even mentioned, those who are affected or those who are possible or probable substitutes are aware. Those coming in are aware, and those leaving are also aware.
Inform their friends.
Exactly.
Incoming. Yeah, incoming. They started calling themselves. I hear for some of them, especially those who are going to be substituted, those who make way. I hear in the past, one of the calls that they look forward to a lot before the position will come, one of the calls that they look forward to is a call from COS, Chief of Staff. So the moment you see Chief of Staff's number, Eddie, now you don't want to see his number because that could be So I am told some people have deliberately blocked Chief of Staff's number. So that when they call, the call won't come. So when they call them, maybe for about Chief of Staff calls you about 2 or 3 times, and he's not getting you. President, I've been trying to reach. I think his line is not going. So maybe can we look at other options? Then maybe they'll forget you and you can continue. Like call no coach room idea.
All right, Tommy.
Dog, what do you have?
Yes, I have the spider. We are the spider in your home this morning. The front page of the paper has said that Mahama defies Baumia, Labour minority to enact tribunals law. That's why it's on page 7. So as we are aware, President Mahama signed quite a number of bills yesterday, about 13 or 14 of them, if my memory serves me right. And so this morning we would go through some of these bills that have been some have been amended, some have been totally new bills and all that. And so we'll see how that goes. Clock is ticking. Takwa demands answer on gold fields future. That's why it's on page 3. Salary suspension looms for workers with unverified Ghana cards. That's why it's on page 7. It comes with a picture of the Accountant General, the Controller and Accountant General over there. All right, so Nguvu Holdings denies $224 million share fraud report, demands retraction. That's why it's on page 6. Stop them before they start. National Security Coordinator unveils month-by-month war plan against vigilantism. Yes, so it comes with a picture of the National Security Coordinator and that of the Chief of Staff over there. At the back page of the paper, Man United signs Cameroon midfielder Carlos Baleba from Brighton. That's it. Tottenham star Mohamed Kudus emerges Atletico Madrid's attacking option. Okay. Black princesses suffer injury blow ahead of the U20 World Cup. So that's a story in the Spider newspaper. I also have the Ghanaian publisher is also here, Integrity and Professionalism. And the front page of the paper, Gold Board bans unrefined gold door exports. That's September 1. That starts on page 6. Free SHS at 9. CPS to examine access, quality, and outcomes. I saw it on page 3 of the paper. It counts it. The picture of our very own friend, Kweku Obeng-Ejay, Director of Corporate Affairs at CPC, over there. Ejaku pledges to unite MPP, vows to deliver 2028. So, Kwame, yesterday there were a lot of filings here and there. Yeah. And some also ended up in beatings and stuff like that. You've not seen the video.
Yeah.
I know what
A friend of mine tweeted, even before I saw the video, that Charlie, it looks like there's some confusion. I was like, oh, submitting forms to
Charlie, I don't know.
paper, submitting paper.
I tell you.
That one too, you are fighting.
And party headquarters. So. I don't know.
Why are some people so overzealous like
Charlie,
that? By this time, go and check. Those who started the fight, some 20 Ghana be 20.
And now they've increased it 50. The exclusive newspaper is here, Kwame. The hidden will come to light. Is their tagline. So nurses, allied professionals face posting loss after August 31. It's on the front page of the paper. National Security Coordinator warns against vigilante rebranding. So it's on page 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9 of the paper. Christian Council throws support behind Ghana Medical Trust Fund. That's also here. NYA boss challenges youth to lead responsibly. And then Deborah calls for tougher vigilantism laws enforcement. NLA Union accuses Director General of poor leadership. Yes, so that's it. The National Enquirer is also here, Kwame. 2028 polls under watch. National Security detects early recruitment for political violence. That story is also here. We are solidly behind you. Christian Council backs Ghana Medical Trust Fund. So I see Kweku Anyi here. Is he part of the Christian Council? Because definitely he's not part of government appointees or whatever. I don't know. Wow, that's quite interesting. Vigilantism maxed. Ex-security chiefs warn of enforcement failures as groups go underground. That's why it's on page 3 of the paper. It comes with a picture of former, and that's a great men of steel. Mr. Francis Poku, who is former National Security Coordinator, Mr. Kandapa, former National Security Minister, and then Kofi Totobi Kwache, who is also a former National Security Coordinator, all under one roof discussing some of these issues. Government rejects MTN's 20 million cedis donation for xenophobic attack. That's why it's on page 2. And comes with a picture of the sector minister Samuel Okujato Ablakwa over there. Julius Deborah demands tougher enforcement of anti-vigilantism law over there. And then the very last paper that I have here, the Daily Democrat, nothing but the truth. It's here, sack NLA boss, workers demand. Christian Council rally support for Ghana Medical Trust Fund. Jifa Gomashi pledges stronger support for creative industry. National Security Coordinator calls for stronger action against vigilantism. Let's fight political vigilantism together. Dr. Julius Deborah says so. And then YA holds maiden National Youth Parliament mock sitting. That's it. And then Gamanche launches Sacred Crown Awards in there. So, Kwame.
Okay. Let me do some stories from the other papers and then the online portals as well. To the front page of the Custodian newspaper, Ejaku commits to Bamia's 2028 victory under his chairmanship following his submission of forms yesterday. CPS to evaluate 9-year free senior high school journey. And let's respect Ghana's religious diversity, Abdul Hamid urges. On the front page of the Daily Graphic, President accents to tribunal's bill. 9 others. OSP names 5 in AXA bribery case. And tertiary business sense challenge. UCC UGBS NUST set for historic final. And scrap Vigilantism Act. It's unenforceable. Security experts say so. To the front page of the Daily Guide newspaper, AXA $1 million bribe. OSP lists Kwame Dwomoh others as persons of interest. The full story is on page 3 of the paper. IEA rejects gold sale loss claims against Gold Board. And vote for me, I would make Bawumia president. Bachi Ejaku says so. Also on the front page, ministerial reshuffle, Pelpio Broja Gemfi dispatched to Jubilee House, and police interdict officer over Botima race course distraction. The full story is on page 3. Amrahia Dairy Farm residents to petition Mahama over demolition on September the 8th. On the front page of the Daily Statesman newspaper, restore missing reports, i.e. RPP tells Gold Board, an MP demands breakdown of South African evacuation expenditure, Bawumia presidency MPP majority my focus 2028, Bachi Jako says so. To the front page of the Chronicles newspaper, customs ports stakeholders tackle container delays at Tema Port. Taka residents demonstrates for goldfields with respect to the alleged renewal, and the MPP will be back in power in 2028. Ejakon assures supporters OSP would show no fear or favor, according to OSP boss lawyer Kisi Ejabing. Let me do a few more on the front page of the Dispatch newspaper. Mrs. Charlotte Epson passes on the full stories on the back page. You have I'll be a national chairman for every MPP member, not any faction. Paul Afoko says so. Political vigilantism now an organized threat to Ghana's elections. National Security Coordinator says so. Together with some other stories on the front pages. Let me do the new crusading guide. Ejaku fires up MPP delegates, promises to deliver Bawumia 2028 presidency. When elected national chairman, inshallah, MPP shall rise again. Gbande denies any involvement in Galamsey, and Gbande is operations officer at the presidency. The story on Broja Gemfi is also here as well, together with a few others. Let me quickly do that of the online portals, and then we'll get into the stories proper. Beginning with the Class FM online portal and the stories that are being reported from there. Mahama sets 1 billion Ghana cedi Boku revitalization plan in motion. Government declines MTN 20 million donation for xenophobic attacks. I mentioned this over a month ago, that these South African companies who are working here, if they were smart, and I think I heard Mr. Kofi Bentel also say that, if they were smart, they would have done this a long time ago. Especially when Ghanaians did not retaliate. And there are a lot of South African companies over here. If we are choosing to retaliate, Kenya as and Papa, you waited until now. You want to do looking face. Positive step which will keep more. There's a story on mining here. Let me quickly do that. Positive step which will keep more value in Ghana. Chamber of Mines back Gold Board's local gold refining directive. That is here. And the legendary Ghanaian actress, Madame Grace Naughty, dies at 89. I saw that story yesterday and it was sad. We are losing all of them, all of those great guys and ladies from yesteryears. APL demands forensic probe into Gold Board following 1.7 billion gold trading loss. It doesn't look like this story would go away anytime soon. Mahama makes further ministerial changes, moves Pelpio to special initiatives. Minority accuses government of wasting Parliament's emergency recall. And MOAG demands respect for mortuary workers, warns against disgraceful videos, also here. And government declines MTN's 20 million donation for xenophobic attacks, also here as well. And court rejects request to halt Abdul Wahab and wife's trial. And Ghana's growth recovery yet to lift 56.4% of population out of poverty. The other stories in here as well, in the world of business, in the world of showbiz. Well, in the last 24 or 48 hours, we lost Dolly Parton. Doc, I'm sure you remember her song, Jolie, Jolie, that song. And Madame Grace Naughty as well. One was 80, one was 89.
Yeah.
We've lost two huge icons, in my opinion. Our hearts and our thoughts with their families in this very, very difficult time. And Black Stars fan, Doc, I'm sure you'd have seen him. This man who always has powder on his face at Black Stars games. He went to
It was
collect.
trending during the World Cup.
He went to collect somebody's $32,000. That I'll
I'm
take
told
you.
the-
I'll take
the-
you to America.
Yes, I'm told the total amount is around $80,000. It's not just from one person.
Do you work at the embassy?
And those people too who were paying, what were they thinking?
They have been seeing him traveling with the team to your connection. Ew. Anyway, there are some features in there as well. So make your way to the Class FM online portal and go and read extensively. Let me wrap up with the High Street Journal and come your way with the big stories in there as well. It's one of the portals I like to review because they always have loads of stories. Ghana's economic recovery is real and measurable, but will it last? World Bank Country Director quizzes. The coins Ghanaians reject may be costing them more. Israel offers to deepen technical support for Ghana's northern border security. And Nigerian states spend over 300 million on governors' houses, housing, travel. Sir? Okay, they are another case altogether. The full stories of all these headlines are here. So go to the High Street Journal and get a read extensively on this. Doc, can we get into the stories now?
Yes, Kwame. There's some few stories here I would want us to consider. So like the NLA story like that. I know government has intervened. I don't know why the union is still calling for the head of Alaji at NLA. Government has intervened.
Pay increase or something. The management is giving you 12. They say you want 17. The question is there money to pay for 17?
Now even if there's money, do you have to chop every money? Say kakra.
Well,
So
maybe they know something we don't know.
Maybe yes. But this one they said the NLA page 3 of the exclusive, what's the name of this paper? Yes, the exclusive newspaper. Workers of the National Lottery Authority have appealed to President Mahama to remove the authority's Director General, accusing him of failing to provide the leadership required to protect workers' welfare and address growing concerns within the institution. The workers made the demand during an industrial action in protest against what they describe as poor management decisions, inadequate consultation, and worsening conditions affecting their livelihoods. So, speaking during the protest, the local union chairman of the NLA, Eric Tamaklo, said the workers have lost confidence in the leadership of the Director General and believe his continued stay in office was no longer in the interest of the employees. So Kwame goes on and on and on and on. They've made some very damning accusations against the Director General of the NLA, where they say the workers also question aspects of the authority's financial management, particularly the handling and presentation of its various revenue streams during discussions aimed at resolving the salary dispute. They urge the authority's financial position. They argue that the authority's financial position should be transparently presented so that all parties could properly assess its capacity to improve workers' conditions. So, Kwame, it doesn't look like this thing will end now, even though we are aware that the government has intervened in that regard to ensure that there's total peace in that
You should stop giving
agency.
Alaji pressure.
Alaji Noah, this thing, people are giving him pressure. They don't know why Alaji is involved in Lotto and all that. Then you also coming to add your matter.
Wahala to it. They should take it easy.
Oh.
Alaji Lotto is.
There was,
They should take it
you know,
easy.
I was at the launch. You know, they are coming up with some new POS devices for the banker to banker and all those things. So
They still do those things.
the Lotto.
Banker to banker.
No, I'm saying Lotto.
Not
Lotto,
for the
they are
Lotto,
not
yes,
banker
but-
to banker.
It's been a very long time I heard that phrase, banker to banker. I can't remember the last time I heard it.
Now, Kwame, what your Lotto da?
I don't even understand how it works. So one of the things that
say,
amazes me
pay me too.
One of the things that amazes me is when you are walking around, you see the area from the the Supreme Court house area
I
there,
tell you.
and then you are descending towards Accra Central. Charlie, you see people sitting there and working.
I tell you.
Like they have this huge papers of lotto results from 1749.
I tell you.
And they are working. And
Lotto
but
doctor.
the thing that I see on TV, what is the name of that thing? They will spin the machine, and the number will come out. So how are you able to work?
Yes.
They tell you Akwala now there.
Yeah. I tell you.
And you see only people.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can watch them, man. I'm like, how?
Some of these, what do you call it? The paper you're talking about, the numbers, is being folded in such a way that it's in the back pocket. When he sits and he takes the pen
and he starts working
and he starts calculating, and the seriousness, Kwame. Wait, for the baby in Ghana,
when I see them, honestly, it always it blows me away because. How do you have results? Initially, I didn't even know what was on that paper until someone told me years ago when the lottery was on TV.
Yes.
That thing on the paper is actually results from
exactly
1749.
I tell you, Kwame.
So how are you able to tell that out of 90 numbers, you can work and see that if you pay him 2 and 49,
Kwame, they do it for a book clean, and some of them. That's why we have. Lotto doctors.
But the lotto doctor too is not rich. If you can work and do that, 249 pay.
Unfortunately,
that is the winning number. Why didn't you?
Yeah. like yesterday when I was after closing, I was going home. Then somebody calls me, Eja, me person me ma lotto number na ucha. And I was so angry, Kwame.
3 PM 249.73.
Pay me 10 line. Hey.
Let's move on.
Yeah, so that is it with allergy is the, no. You people, you are disturbing allergy. We beg you. Take it easy on allergy.
Now people have even forgotten his name.
Yesterday, I think one of the newspapers reported that Allergy Lutu. I mean, why would you describe him in that manner?
They are not being nice.
This is not fair at all. But Kwame, on what do you call it? Page 5 of the same paper, there's this story here, and I think that is laudable that we need to commend the newly elected Ashanti Regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party.
Kuka.
Yes, Kuka.
Okay.
Who is saying that insult cannot win political power. Rather, politics of ideas is what is going to win political power if the NPP is serious about coming to power. So the newly elected Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Chairman Odinihu Kwekuapia, popularly known as Kuka, has expressed worry about the direction politics is taking in this country. He noted that serious issues concerning the development, job creation, education, health, and the rest have been reduced to insult, name calling, and personal attacks on both social and traditional media. This, he said, does not win political power, but rather shut down the debate and for what matter repels some fine brains from entering into politics because they perceive it to be muddy and dirty. Chairman Kuka made these remarks at the media engagement in Kumasi to express a profound gratitude to the rank and file of the NPP in Ashanti, particularly the media, during the regional chairmanship contest, which saw him emerge victorious. So it goes on and on and on and on to say, and this one is profound, Kwame. Yeah, it's profound, very, very profound. I think that we should commend the chairman and any other chairman that is thinking this way. Not a chairman who think that it is all about and all that.
Yeah.
And if he is able to stamp and clearly, Kwame, he has demonstrated that he would stamp a certain authority and ensure there's some kind of decency in the politics in the Ashanti region.
Okay.
Because clearly, will be Obaya. He's saying that incoming. He doesn't want to hear that. Don't come. Don't even try to write incoming preceding your name. Incoming what? Kwame, that alone gave me an impression that he is ready to change the narrative in the Ashanti region, and so it's important that a lot more of his colleagues, regional chairmen, and all other executives in other jurisdictions would learn and take a cue out of it. Me, I'm excited about it. I watched his video yesterday when he was also addressing some people, some women at the KGTR market, and making some of these remarks and pleading that they forgive the NPP for whatever mishap or whatever the NPP might have done to some of them, and come on board to ensure that they deliver Ashanti region in 2028. So I think that is a good call, and we appreciate him for coming with this thing up. But Kwame, there is one interesting subject. But before that, let me do this one. Christian Council throws support behind Ghana Medical Trust Fund. So the Christian Council of Ghana has thrown its full weight. Charlie, what is full weight? Behind the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, pledging to become a strong advocate for the trust fund and help mobilize nationwide support for its mission to save the lives of Ghanaians who cannot afford critical medical care. Executive Secretary of the Council, Reverend Dr. Cyril Jane K. Fayose, says the Council considers the work of the Ghana Medical Trust Fund as an extension of the Christian responsibility to care for the sick and alleviate human suffering. Speaking during the meeting with the leadership of the GMTF led by its administrator, Adjoa Obobia Dakon Opoku, and a member of the board of directors, the Honorable Alfred Nikote Ashi. That's a member of parliament for Ododo Dio. Reverend Dr. Fayose declared that the Christian Council had caught the back of the trust fund and would support it through and through. According to him, the work of the trust fund reflects the healing ministry of Jesus Christ, who reached out to the sick, restored hope, and brought relief to people in pain. For us, this is the work of God. Jesus Christ went about healing the sick and alleviating the poor, the pain and suffering of people. When you provide treatment and hope to someone who otherwise could not afford medical care, I must say, you are doing a work that is at the very heart of the Christian calling, he said. Reverend Dr. Fayose noted that the council's support for the initiative was not new, revealing that the Christian Council was consulted during the conception of the Ghana Medical Trust Fund and therefore understood the importance and potential to transform lives. So Kwame, it goes on and on and on and on. But what I am still trying to understand is that in the picture that is coming with this story, in fact, the front line, those personalities standing in the front line in the picture, I see Comrade